Hello, Scorpio. Happy New Year. Welcome to your January 2021 Intuitive Energy Forecast. My name is Lyle, and this is my channel here on YouTube. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. And before you leave your messages today, give me a thumbs up and drop a comment down below. Those simple acts really can support YouTube content creators here. So please consider doing that before you leave the channel. And I thank you for your support. So we're just going to get right into it, Scorpio. And we're going to tune in with chakra energy. So which chakra of yours is being activated, opened, or needs your support this month? It's this one right here. Oh, this is beautiful. It's your heart. And the card is passion, and it's number 25, and it says desire, fun, fulfillment, and joy. And I'll let you in on a little secret, Scorpio. That is what life is all about in human form. For so long, for too long, we've actually forgotten that. So this month for you, at the beginning of this brand new year, which is a universal 5-year, a year of change, this is about you, Scorpio, really living your joy. Living joyfully, playfully, and creatively from your beautiful heart. It does speak to me that for some of you, there is going to be some healing that takes place this month. And the healing is really going to flow from the essence and energy of unconditional love. I'm feeling like movement, dancing, and getting out into nature is really going to support the shifting of your energy, particularly if you finished the previous year feeling a little low, a little sad, perhaps even depressed. It's time to get moving, take responsibility for how you feel, and know that it is your responsibility and in fact your divine birthright to live joyfully, co-creating from your beautiful heart space. Life on this planet wasn't meant to be dull and not fun. We are not meant to be slaves to the system. We are meant to be guided and intuitively guided and joyfully create from our heart, living our joy, living our passion, breathing our passion into everything we do. And that is what January is all about for you. I am hearing pay attention to your physical body. So what's going on? What is going on? Are you feeling, my ears ringing like crazy now too. Are you feeling joyful? Are you feeling light? Or are you feeling depressed and down? And if you are feeling depressed and down, what could you do to contribute to feeling lighter than you currently do? What are you eating? What are you drinking? What are you watching? What are you listening to? Are you getting enough rest? Are you meditating? Are you getting outside? These are all important questions that Scorpio is being asked to ask themselves this month, and then to take inspired action to support the uplifting of your energy. Okay? So let's tune into the angels, gods, and goddesses and see what message they have for my Scorpios. I feel like there's two here, that one and that one. So first one that came out is the God of Conflict Resolution. Okay, and you see where the star is here on his heart. And this is a 5-pointed star, really speaking about the energy of 2021, which is, as I mentioned, a universal 5-year. It is about change. What I'm feeling with this is some of the conflict that's going on, it's just taking place within you. It's the negative self-talk. It is the judgment. It is the unwillingness to release and let go of what was and to step into what is here for you now. Moving away from the past and really stepping, or not, yeah, like releasing the pain from the past. No longer do you have to be held captive and prisoner to the pain, because I really feel a lot of this conflict is in your mind, which is why this card came out, because you want to get out of your mind and into your heart, okay? And Scorpio has this way about them, I know I'm raising one, where they can get really caught up in the mental body, and that actually, getting caught up in the mental body and disregarding the emotional body. So I feel that this month, the healing that is here for you is an acceptance of the depth of your emotions, the acceptance of the pain that you have experienced, and then releasing the need to hold on to that anymore and really step forward into the unknown, because then you got this goddess of the unknown, and this is all intuitive, and from my experience, Scorpio, you are very intuitive, and I feel like the only thing that holds you back is your mental body, the conflict that goes on, the stuff nobody hears, the stuff you don't share with anybody around you. Breathe into your heart and connect with the energy, the essence of who you are at a soul level, which is a being of light and unconditional love. The message on this card says you are being encouraged to walk away from a current conflict. And so perhaps you are having conflict with somebody. 2020 seemed to bring a lot of this up. Like this division, divide and conquer energy. And 2021 is about unifying, coming home to your heart and trusting this place implicitly. So if you are having conflict with somebody in your life, I'm really hearing that there's a need for you to just like take a step back and perhaps use January as a month to focus on self-care, to focus on your well-being, emotional and spiritual well-being, your mental health, okay? And to nourish your body in ways that supports optimal health. And that includes the food you eat, what you drink, the people you associate with, the inner dialogue. Your ability to get out into nature is really your ability to shift energy. And so I feel like for you, Scorpio, this month is about harnessing and re-establishing connection to your personal power, your heart. The goddess of unknown. A new chapter in your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. And so this can be a challenging component to human life for many people is, and 2020 was a year full of fear. And what was the underlying fear? Our mortality, right? It was used, fear was really used to push a narrative and to force the masses to comply with directives and mandates and stuff that really go against who in essence we each are. And so perhaps, you have been stuck within that fear. Perhaps you're someone who's really plugged into the mainstream, or, when you walk around, it's in your face, right? Like the masquerade or the pantomime that's going on in the world, it's like right in our faces. And it can be, it's quite a dystopian society these days. And so that can be a little unnerving. And yet what I'm hearing is be the change. Be the example, be the one with a smile on your face, and be the one that's willing to share that smile with others. Move away from fear, okay? False evidence appearing real. And on the other side of fear, the opposite spectrum of fear is love. So move into the space of unconditional love and acceptance for yourself. I'm hearing stop judging yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself and show yourself some compassion. Connect with your heart this month, the home of compassion, the home of unconditional love, and in my personal opinion, the home of your eternal soul. Connect with this space and move beyond the fear and step into the great unknown, right? Step into the great mystery. Step into your power. Let's see what your ancestors, connect with the ancestors for Scorpio and see what message they have for Scorpio this month. There is. The magic guardian. This is the unknown, right? Each of you are magical beings of light with your own unique gifts. Many Scorpios I know, including my son, is incredibly psychic, highly intuitive, a little unnervingly so at times. So step into your magic. This says to unlock the magic within. And so that is through breath practice, meditation, nutrition, exercise, rest, rejuvenation. Really take all the time you need this month to, I'm hearing rest, renew, and restore, return home to you. Because you have unique gifts that you came here to share. Okay, and first and foremost, it's important that you share your gifts with yourself, that you open your gifts up, and that can only be done in the present moment. It's not back there and it's not out there. It's right here and now. So take responsibility in each moment for how you're feeling. Take responsibility for what you're bringing to the table. If there's a ton of conflict in your life, perhaps you're being called to disconnect from that and reconnect with your own light. Okay, reconnect with your beautiful heart. So the next card is coming from the Beyond Lemuria Oracle deck, and the intention of working with this deck this month, because it's rather new to me, was to connect everyone to the highest frequency of light that they can hold here in a physical body, and to call forth that frequency into the here and now, as well as the gifts that we are meant to, that you are meant to, that we're all meant to bring to the table in this lifetime, because there's something that only you can bring to the collective in the here and now. So let's see what that is for you, Scorpio. Scorpio. There it is. Oh, who else got this? The Sound of the Universe. I think it might have been Leo. So if you have any Leo in your chart, moon or ascendant, you may want to go back and look at that, because this is the card they got. It's a 51, so that it comes to a 6. It reduces to a 6. This is about following your divine path of service. This is about working with sound to support healing and the elevation of your frequency, right? This is about connecting with your higher self, your universal team, your guides, your angels, and working with sacred geometry, particularly the Sri Yantra, okay, which is this symbolism here. So for you, Scorpio, perhaps meditating with that symbol this month, because you are receiving a lot of support. And yet if you're in a depressed state, if you're feeling down, if you're in a very neurotic sort of mental energy, it's going to be hard to connect with what is here for you now. Okay, so let's see what the guidebook says. The Sound of the Universe. I'm going to hold this up so you can see it. Life-changing experiences, glimpsing the great mystery, significant timing, pivotal moments, the Sri Yantra, the tuning fork of universal consciousness, music, transcending mundane reality. This card signifies those pivotal moments that transcend belief, remind us of a greater reality, and influence us so that life will never be the same again. When I started channeling paintings, I explored sacred geometry by including it as a key element in my creations, without knowing much about its meaning. When I looked up the wisdom of the Sri Yantra, I was blown away. It symbolizes the sound of the universe. This painting was critical for me, as it was my make or break decider for whether I could fulfill my dream as a painter. It was also significant as I crashed my car trying to steady the painting and momentarily taking my eyes off the road. The events that followed delivered the most spiritual growth I had experienced in this lifetime up until that point. Interestingly, this piece has also vanished. The Sri Yantra is a powerful symbol described as the tuning fork that connects us to universal consciousness. It is present in those aha moments, the fragments in time when life as we know it falls away to reveal a place outside mundane. It brings a sense of awe and overwhelms, yet it feels so real that it jolts us back to our core for deeper remembering. It allows us to fathom our limitlessness. And our mind will keep us limited, right? And we are limitless, infinite beings, right? So it's up to us to free ourselves, as Robert Nesta Marley so wisely said, free ourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Okay? So it's up to you this month, Scorpio, to show up for you. This card is also about music as a sacred tool. It speaks of the importance of having a soundtrack for our journey. Music was an essential aspect of ceremony in Lemuria as it bridged the gap between matter and non-matter. Even in this dimension, music opens the portals to an array of feelings and atmospheres. Bring more music into your life and expand your experience and shift your sense of ordinary reality. Divinatory meanings. Having your world shaken up, even a little, can invite a deeper glimpse of the great mystery in your life. There are a myriad of ways to peek behind the veil of the mundane world. And I'm seeing the Wizard of Oz, remember? Oh, and it's 1:55. The Wizard of Oz, when they pull back the curtain and there's that little old guy in there, it's kind of like what we're all being asked to do, pull back the curtain and see this realm as for what it is. And it's an opportunity for us to connect with higher states of consciousness, right? It's up to, and we do that through our heart. Very little takes place in the mind that supports this upliftment. It takes place here, and then we get to open our mind, and it's like they're showing me like wipers, wiping away, clearing away all that clutter that's up there. Ecstatic dance, spiritual exploration, and intuitive creative pursuits are just a few. Aim to naturally imbue this awareness in your everyday existence so you can avoid the sudden wake-up calls. Wake up to the hidden music, harmony, and wonder of your multidimensional world. Okay, and so finally we're going to pull an affirmation card for you, Scorpio, and this will be an affirmation for you to work with throughout the month of January, and perhaps you may want to work with this affirmation for all of 2021. Just before we get to that, if you are interested in having your own personalized month-by-month energy forecast for this year, it consists of a minimum of 12 videos that are put into a private playlist just for you. And if that sounds like something that you would like to invest in and gift yourself with this year, you can find information in the description box below. So far, all the messages are coming through for the 2021 forecast are absolutely amazing. Oh, this is awesome. So this is boundaries, and it's a number 24, which is a 6 again. So what I'm hearing when I connect with this image, Scorpio, is that as you realign with your heart center, it's going to be really important for you to create some boundaries. And that doesn't mean blocking people out. It means doing what is best for you and not allowing others to cross your boundaries, not allowing others to impact your sovereignty. And I feel like this is going to be true for a lot of people this year, because for many of us, boundaries were crossed and imposed upon in 2020, and 2021 is where we say no more. I am a sovereign being of light, and I'm going to stand in that. I'm going to speak up for that, and I'm going to show up for myself and create the life that aligns me with my path of fulfillment and the path of the most joy. 6 is also about, our path of divine service, what we are here to do. And I always say it's health, family, and home. So taking care of yourself first, taking care of your physical body. And when that is in a good space, then you begin to share that with those around you. We cannot serve, we cannot create from an empty, depleted, depressed cup. So it's time for you to fill up your love cup this month, Scorpio, and make sure you're drinking enough water. Okay? And here's your affirmation. My clear boundaries allow me to protect myself, nurture my intentions, and follow my true self. My clear boundaries allow me to protect myself, nurture my intentions, and follow my true self. One more time. My clear boundaries allow me to protect myself, nurture my intentions, and follow my true self. Scorpio, I wish you a beautiful January, and I wish you an abundant 2021 where you find the courage to create boundaries that support the intentions and that which you want to create in this lifetime. And I wish you the ability and courage to follow your path of joy. I see you, I feel you, I love you. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and drop a comment down below. Thank you so much for your engagement, and I'm looking forward to connecting with some of you for 2021 forecasts. Until next time, Scorpio, take good care.